Hey. Okay, y'all know how I've been talking about, hinting at this LB video for I swear to God, it feels like 10,000 years. Well, here's the deal. I'm still making the video. Here's the problem. Okay, so I went to go finish editing. I pulled all the clips, put them all together, just doing, my last minute ridiculous editing that I do. And I went to go play it back, and nothing I would do would fix the fucking sound. Every time she would talk, it literally sounded like wah wah. Oh my God, nothing worked. I was so pissed. But the message in the video is still really relevant, so fuck it, I'm doing it again. In the meantime, I wanted to jump on here and talk to y'all about something that has been on my mind a lot, which is parasocial relationships. So, let's talk about them for a brief little moment, shall we? So, what are parasocial relationships? Parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where one person extends emotional energy, interest, and time, and the other party, their persona, is completely unaware of the other's existence. Now, does that sound like the definition of what YouTube is calling a parasocial relationship? No. I think what happens these days, we have all these different buzzwords or, all these different sayings, and we're taking words and we're literally redefining them, and it's not correct. Now, why would somebody redefine them? I don't think that anybody's doing it necessarily on purpose. I think what's happening is that it's becoming very blurred, and a lot of people are thinking that if you're creating friendships online or any kind of relationship that's not face to face, just because you're a creator and they're a sub or whatever the case may be, or they're an influencer on Instagram and you're someone who's followed them, just because they have that dynamic, if you're having conversations, and taking more time than usual to talk to these people, I don't understand why it's so weird for a lot of people to see that as a relationship, not a parasocial relationship. Now, do I think that sometimes people cross boundaries and do crazy shit? Yes, I do. But in my definition of a parasocial relationship, to me, is exactly what it said. It's where the other party has no fucking clue of the existence of the other party, right? But that's not what's happening. That's not what we're seeing on YouTube, for the most part in these smaller communities. Yet we're still saying, there's stands, or it's a parasocial relationship gone too far, or, like some fucking weirdo that's stalking you and peeping in your blinds and shit and writing you fucking love letters, thinking about, how y'all are going to get married and have never talked to you before. I really think influencer culture has really blurred the lines from, being a celebrity or a public figure and being a fucking influencer or creator. Those are two different worlds to me, and those lines are being blurred way too much. Now, I get it how it could be, because there are certain creators on here or any platform that have gotten really large, so they are like celebrities, James Charles, Jeffree Star, people like that. But I feel like sometimes these smaller creators who are thinking that they're forming, strange stan parasocial relationship culture is happening. I just think that that's not the case. And before anybody tries to say that I'm throwing shade at Brit, no, I'm not. It's not just her I'm talking about. I'm talking about this is happening with even smaller channels too. That people are saying, I don't want to be in a parasocial relationship, yet I talk to you on lives every day. There's a difference. I mean, the definition of parasocial relationship alone shows a clear divide between, what that fucking definition is and what we are now calling it on fucking YouTube. There's, to me, just different. And this whole narrative of don't go real life. Well, I don't know about y'all, but last time I checked, this is my real life. I'm not coming on the internet faking. Okay, so I understand what we're implying by saying don't go real life. But technically, I mean, are y'all on here to being a bunch of fake motherfuckers? Because this is my real life. Everything that I'm talking to you about, it's kind of like you want to be an open book and you want to make a channel where you have, people relate to you. But then when it comes down to it, you're saying that it's a parasocial relationship. Well, then don't come online and then have conversations with people, like long fucking, year-long conversations with people about things, and then feel taken aback and, oh, clutch my fucking pearls that someone thinks of you as your friend. I don't understand that. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then, like, I know that several people think when you say I love you to your audience that it's inappropriate, but I think that it's context or nuance. It's not I love you so much and I just want to hug you and kiss you. It's not that. Like when I say love y'all, I don't mean it like I am obsessed in love with every single person who watches this. No, it's just an overall statement. I just feel like maybe some people have different standards for what they say to people because they see friendship as different, something different, and love as something different. Like I have a love for everyone who decides to come to this channel, support this channel, engage in this channel. I have a love for that because it's a respect thing and I appreciate it. But that doesn't mean that I'm, in love with anyone and, that one subscriber. That's dumb. But because I think that people are just really taking this whole everything has to be PC. Everything has to be said perfectly. There can be no blurred lines. There can be no nothing because nowadays, everybody's offended by everything. Everything is, a reason for people to be, upset, hurt, or have their feelings hurt or feeling some type of way. You can't even fucking take a shit without people thinking, oh my God, did you see what she did? It's just fucking dramatic. And I don't understand. How did we get here? How did we get to a point where you have conversations with people, okay? You have very meaningful conversations in public and in private. Community of people who are talking about sometimes sensitive subjects, sometimes not. Just all kinds of shit, all walks of life or whatever. Yet, at the end of the day, it's problematic to call those people your friends because it's considered a parasocial relationship. I don't understand that. It's literally like people who are in a relationship that live long distance. It doesn't, to me, it's so odd. I've noticed it all over this platform. All kinds of people are literally, like, almost have a paranoia about parasocial relationships and what that means. I almost want to tell people, like, pipe down. You're not that special where people are pining over you like that, okay? Really? You know what I mean? It's almost like an arrogant thing to think that people are like, that infatuated with you or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how we got here. There's been many conversations I've had back and forth with people. There has been private conversations I've had back and forth with people, and not just creators, but like a lot of people. And when I've had meaningful like conversations with someone, talk to them regularly about my life and stuff like that, I consider that a friend. Why is that wrong? Why is that then considered stan behavior? I don't understand that. And it's almost like now saying that as like you're just trying to fuck with someone, you're a stan, you're a stan, you're a stan. I think it's fucking funny because it makes no fucking sense. But, I don't know. I just want to know how the fuck did we get from parasocial relationships being where there's a celebrity or a public figure, and then there's this crazy motherfucker who literally has never spoken 2 words to the fucking celebrity or whatever, and then, they run up to him, kill him, or they break into their house, or they, stalk them or something. To me, that is a parasocial relationship. Forming connections with people online that you connect with on a regular basis. Think about it, y'all. That's not a fucking parasocial relationship. Unless there's like some type of like codependency going on here. I don't see how that is a big fucking deal. I guess in my mind, it's either black and white. I guess a lot of people see a gray area in regards to parasocial relationships. But I personally don't understand it, and I don't think I ever will. Especially not when it comes to people you communicate with on a regular basis. How would that not be? I don't know. Anyways, tell me what y'all think in the comments. And anyway, so fixing the LB video now. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.